Hey guys, Andrew McFarland from StartAJuiceBar.com here, and I want to share one thing that you probably didn't know about the juice bar business. Now, what is that one thing? It's that you're actually in the smoothie business. What do I mean? What I'm saying is that a lot of people don't know that 60% of the time your customers are going to order smoothies. Now, that's an average. But that's what I've seen in my own personal business, and that's what the statistics have said. So be aware. So if you weren't in the mind frame of developing a smoothie menu or having a large variety of smoothies to offer your customers, you really want to think about doing that. Now, I want to also share a bit about the customer psychology when it comes to ordering juices versus smoothies, and also why this is important to you. So to address the first element, you have to think about the fact that people usually consume things because they're hungry or thirsty. A juice is great because it can quench someone's thirst. It also has other benefits in terms of the high concentration of nutrients, vitamins, minerals, and the way that it's easily absorbed into someone's system. Those things are great, but someone still, most likely, if they're hungry, is going to need to eat. But when it comes to a smoothie can function as a meal replacement. So in a lot of people's minds, they consider how much they're spending, and you got to think smoothie, juice, they're probably about the same price, give or take $1. But if I order a juice, I still need to buy food, so that's another added expense. What does this mean for your business in a lot of ways? See, because most business owners who've just started out haven't really thought this through, they don't really realize that one, you're actually going to make more money on smoothies than juices in general. Not just because people order them more, but because it costs less to make per item. Let's break this down. When you make a juice, you're going to be putting somewhere between 2 times to 4 times the amount of raw ingredients into that juice because you're extracting the fiber. So that means on a level of produce, it's going to cost you 2 to 4 times more. Now, let's look at the creation process. If you're cold pressing juice, it might increase your labor something like 20%. It might take 20 to 30 to even 40% more energy to produce each drink than it would to make a smoothie. So that means you're paying for that time, you're paying for that energy. If you're using a centrifugal juicer, you're not going to so much have this problem. It might take a little bit more energy, but not much. Because yes, you do have to wash and clean all the produce, and that takes time. Unlike with a smoothie, most of the time the ingredients you're using are pretty straightforward. They might be nuts, seeds, powdered ingredients, frozen ingredients, and then some fresh ingredients. But usually it's not much. It might be 20% fresh ingredients on average. So this is really important to be aware of because with smoothies in general, that's where you're going to make most of your money. So if you haven't thought about really putting a lot of time and attention to a well-developed smoothie menu, I encourage you to spend time doing that. I know people who have, maybe even you watching this video, hadn't even thought that you'd make smoothies. You want to think about doing that, and you want to think about it very sincerely. So in general, that's it. Just to consider that the difference between making juices and smoothies is pretty vast in terms of just the sheer production and the costs of what it takes to make these items. Naturally, people even believe that juices are overpriced, but the truth is just a lot more raw ingredients go inside of them, and they're probably underpriced, truthfully, if you compare them to something like a meal and how many ingredients go into a meal and a smoothie, for example. So know that all these things also reflect in other areas like your training. When you're training someone on how to make smoothies, it's usually a lot cheaper than training someone on how to make a juice because the process is a lot more simple. So as a last statement too, and I'll probably do a whole nother video about creating juice cleanse packages, but I just want to encourage you to also think about that. If that's something that you weren't really clear that you were going to create on your menu, create it. And like I said, I'll do another video getting into kind of the things that you want to think about when creating juice cleanse packages for people. But be aware that it's going to be a great thing for your business. So I highly recommend you take some time and invest your energy in developing a great juice cleanse package for your clients and your customers. So that's it for now. This is Andrew McFarland wishing you guys well. If you have any particular questions on this topic or in general, feel free to email me at andrew@StartAJuiceBar.com, or you can just put some comments below this video. If you like the video, please be sure to press the like button. And if you're not subscribed to the channel and you want to subscribe, please do so. All right, wishing you guys much success, and I'll see you soon. If you want to get